Hey guys, my name is Builder George, and today I have a brand new video. It's basically a test video. This is my passion. I like to do rebuilds, basically. Laptops, phones, doesn't matter as well. This is my sister's MacBook Pro. It's a 2012. It's a 13-inch with an Intel Core i5, 4 gigs of RAM, and a 500 gigabyte hard drive. Everything is original on the laptop, and I decided to do this because she needed the update. So this is 16 gigs of RAM right here that I'm going to be doing for her. I'm also going to whip out 2 SSDs. These are going to be put in RAID 0. And also as well, to fit the other SSD, I'm going to have a drive caddy. And I'm also changing the thermal paste on the computer as well. That's the drive caddy. After that, I'm going to bring out a USB. This USB is what we're going to use to create a boot drive off of the computer. This is very easy. I'll leave the prompt code on the bottom as well. So I already unscrewed all the screws from the back plate of the MacBook Pro. I'm going to start off by disconnecting the battery cable from the battery. After that, I'm going to take out the 2 RAM sticks out of the MacBook Pro as well. Then there's 4 screws on both of those brackets holding in the hard drive. Once I get those removed, I'm going to grab the hard drive and pull it out and take out the ribbon cable, the SATA cable out of it. After that, you guys are going to see me struggle opening the first SSD out of the box. I wanted to mention that the USB drive is very easy to create on iMac Pro. Just download the software on it and then go on terminal, and I'll leave the prompt code under so you guys can create the boot drive. So I'm going to connect the SSD now with the SATA cable. After that, I'm going to put it into place and I'm going to screw it tightly back on there. While I'm doing that, the reason why I said Sierra is because Sierra is the only OS that supports RAID 0. After that, High Sierra does not support it. And then Mojave and then Catalina completely removed the RAID 0 setup to utilize both of those SSDs properly instead of having us 2 separate hard drives. Now, I'm going to start taking out the cables off of the motherboard, the logic board, so I can start taking out the CD drive. There's going to be 3 screws. I'm going to unscrew the first one near the logic board. Then I'm going to transition over to the corner one as I'm trying to find it. There's also the third one is behind the speaker piece. You guys are going to see me right there right now. I had to remove the speaker piece as it's hidden right under it. As I'm unscrewing it, then I'm going to fiddle around with the DVD drive and it's going to come out. Then I'm going to grab the caddy, the hard drive caddy, and I'm going to put in the SSD in it as well. You're going to have to put it right under, like the way I did it, in order for it to be flush with how it used to be with the DVD drive. You guys can see that I'm struggling with the ribbon cables. Don't let any ribbon cables get caught under, and be very careful with them as the connectors are very fragile. So I'm screwing everything back in, especially the last screw under the speaker piece. So now it's tightly. Then I'm going to screw back in everything, which is the speaker piece. It has 2 bolts. Technically, it's one right beside the fan, and also one in the corner right beside those 3 cables. I removed an extra one, so just disregard that one. I'm checking everything, if everything is properly flush. So now I have the camera repositioned. This is the clip where I'm actually going in and changing out the thermal paste. There's an issue with this as well. My phone died. I used my phone to record everything, and that whole process took me around 15 minutes to do. So I realized that as I was going through. This is a pretty tedious process to do, as it's removing the actual motherboard of the computer. But it's well worth it if you guys are having heating problems. I also dusted everything out of the MacBook Pro. I'm removing all the screws that are required. The screws that are required on the logic board are gold plated, so you can't miss them. You have to remove the fan as well while you do the logic board. So this is the clip right here where I'm actually putting in the motherboard back, and that's when I realized, and I connected my portable charger for it. Everything is getting hooked back together. The only issue that I had putting everything back together was the keyboard ribbon, as that is the nicest way to put it is a bitch to put back in. Trying to put that thing and not damaging the cable at the same time is a mission, and to whoever can actually do this, they deserve a gold medal, because I broke the very first one that I ever did, and I had to replace the keyboard. But eventually I got it through. So this is just the process of me just putting everything back together after I put the paste and everything. I also wanted to talk about the channel as well. I'm trying to experiment with other things as well with the channel other than just cars. I like technology as well, but the name Build It George is an open-ended name. I believe it doesn't necessarily have to be cars, but I'm trying this out as just as a test run to see how it is. This is like another passion. I like this. I like this MacBook really. It's tedious, yeah. You guys can see me struggling with the fan. I got it mixed up. It's tedious, honestly, but I enjoy it. It's complex, and it gives me a challenge. But by now, I'm just used to these laptops, so I know what's going on and how to connect them. So after that, I'm going to be screwing in all those screws back into the logic board, and I'm going to make it all down to place. So this is basically the end of me going in to the laptop. The battery didn't need any changing. It only had 150 cycles on it. The RAM is already in there, the 16 gigs. The 2 SSDs are in there. I had a rush with this one. This is the day after, as had to do the paste afterwards. My sister needed the laptop for school, so I just downloaded everything, and now it's booting up in to the OS. So now I'm putting on the back plate again, and this should be the final time that I ever put it on. If you guys enjoyed the video, give it a like, subscribe, and comment down below if you think I can do anything better on my channel. And that's basically it. Thank you guys. Bye-bye.